Okay. This is a good question because it was the kind of question that would only really appear on an SAT. So let me take you through the long way really fast because I think this is the way that most people are going to see this question because they see it as just a normal math question. They forget that they're taking an SAT, and that's what's going to cause them to waste some time. So if I saw this as a just normal question, this is a point of intersection, right? I need to solve for X, I need to solve for Y. And the way to do that when you have a system is to eliminate one of the variables and use that to kind of get one so you can get the other. It's a whole process. Basically, we need to multiply each of these equations by something to be able to get rid of the other variable. So I'm going to do it so that I get rid of the y's. So that means I need to multiply the top equation by -2, or let's just do +2, and the bottom equation by -3. Okay, so what that's going to do is it's going to turn the top equation into 4x plus 6y equals 2400. And then the bottom equation is going to get some negatives in there. -9x minus 6y is equal to -3900. And now we can add those two equations together, which lets us cross out the y's, right? 6y minus 6y is 0, but 4x minus 9x is -5x, and this is going to be -1500. And we get rid of the 5's, the -5's, and we're going to get x is equal to 300, which is great. And then we can put that back into one of the equations. It doesn't really matter which, but let's put it into the top equation. 2 times 300 plus 3 times y is equal to 1200. So that's 600 plus 3y is equal to 1200. Subtract the 600 from both sides. We get 3y is equal to 600. We divide by 3. We get y is equal to 200. And we're still not done because we need to find the value of 5x plus 5y. 5 times 300 plus 5 times 200 is 1500 plus 1000, which is 2500, which is the answer. It's a lot of steps, a lot of places to mess up. But as you can see, if we just kind of go through the motions, we've solved for points of intersection before. This is kind of what we're doing. It's very robotic. It's very robotic. We've done this many times in school, hopefully, and so it's easy to kind of jump into that same process on the SAT. However, we can do this a lot faster because the SAT occasionally likes to leave us these little like clues and really nice little twists that can help us out. Having done the test as long as I have, the first thing I notice is that they're asking for something really weird. 5x plus 5y. Like, why not ask for x? Why not ask for y? Why ask for this weird thing? Well, sometimes it's just to be annoying, but sometimes it's also to leave you this little gift. And so if I look at my two equations, I'll rewrite them. 2x plus 3y is equal to 1200, and 3x plus 2y is equal to 1300. My brain starts to make a little connection here and say, oh, well, 2 and 3 make 5 if you add them together. So that's kind of what I want. What happens if I just added these two equations together from the start? Well, 2x plus 3x is 5x. 3y plus 2y is 5y. And 1200 plus 1300 is 2500. The exact same thing that we got before. Except it took us way less time to do this. And it just kind of is a coincidence. It's a nice coincidence that they kind of built into the question to let us take the shortcut. We're so used to doing things by the book in math class in school that we don't normally look for these shortcuts. They just don't exist in our normal math lives. But the SAT likes to leave them here for the people who are paying attention, who are thinking a little bit differently, and the more you practice, the better you can get at noticing when the SAT is doing this. They don't do it often, but as you can see, if we notice it, we can cut this question down to like 10 seconds. You're just adding two equations to get exactly what you need. So it's weird. I don't really know the strategy here, but pay attention to the fact that this is an SAT. It's a different kind of test, and it's going to have some slightly different questions than you're used to that you can either take advantage of or get tricked by. So just keep that in mind as you go through the entire section.